Okay, everyone, welcome to the P303 Music Blog. I am Mr. Clean, and I have a very special guest today, Mr. Marco Bailey. Marco, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you. What's going on?
Well, currently I just released a new EP on Bedrock Records, Digweed, John Digweed's label.
Oh yeah.
Tracker called Oriental Concept, and now this week already is there another new release on my label, MB Electronics, and the name is Final Lap. And then beside of that, I have also running my radio show, my podcast every week called Electronic Force, of course. Next year we have a new release on Tool Room Records in January, another one again on MB Electronics, and a new one on Carl Cox's label Intech. So it's actually almost every 2 weeks I have something out.
So it looks like 2012 is going to be a busy year for you.
I hope so. The busier the better.
Absolutely. That's a lot of good music coming out and employed people.
Yes, as well, of course.
Very good. You played around the world. I noticed you spent some time in Japan. Is that correct?
Yes.
Personally, I love going there.
Yeah, I'm going there now since 2000, so 11 years that I'm going there, sometimes twice in a year, and each time it's like a fantastic experience. I was never disappointing, actually.
For those of you that don't know, Japanese fans, you might think they're timid and toned down, but when it comes to a really rocking set, they get insane.
Definitely, totally, totally enthusiastic, amazing, actually. For the DJ. For the artist who is doing the live or a DJ set, it's a good feeling, you know, that you see that the people really going wild. Because sometimes you're playing for a crowd who's not even moving, you know.
Yeah.
Japan is fantastic.
That is wonderful. Your weekly radio show and podcast.
Yeah.
Electronic Force.
Yes.
You have a new guest every week, or is it only you?
Every week? No, every 2 weeks I have a guest, and so it's like 1 week is it always me, and the other week again a guest, and again me, and like this, you know.
Okay, so you just alternate.
Yes, but we had loads of cool guests already. Carl Cox, UMEC, Darren Emerson, Guy J, you know, so many people already.
I'll put links on the blog for everyone if you're interested in. There's an iTunes link as well to pick up some of the archive shows.
Cool.
Oriental Concept EP. 4-song EP, 5-song, I believe?
Four track, yeah. 4-tracker. 4 songs, yes.
4 songs, plus a remix.
Plus a remix.
K4 West.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, that song gets under my skin.
Thank you very much.
That's an amazing track.
Yeah, I was thinking also that would work the best, but actually it's Lotus working the best.
Interesting.
Yeah, but you know, me personally also like much more K4 West, but you know, we are not alone on the world, so.
Yeah. Lotus, it's a playful, nice bouncing track, but
yeah.
K4 West is just that dark, deep pads.
Definitely. Yeah. Totally. I also prefer it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Really amazing track. When you go into the studio, what is your process? Do you work on the drums first, or do you sort of have a melody in your head or a bass line?
It depends, you know. It depends. First of all, you start always, you have to know what you're gonna do, you know. Is it techno, or is it more tech house, or is it downbeat music? But mostly if it is techno, yeah, you know, you find a good loop, and then you build all the other elements around it, you know, like, how can I say? It can be a loop from a bass line with another drum together, or just drums, and then you start composing the hi-hats and the snares and the claps and the bass line. It depends, you know. But you never know from before what's gonna come out. It's impossible, you know.
So it's just purely organic. It just has to flow through you.
Yeah. I never knew someone who go to the studio and say from before, I'm gonna make the track like this, and this, and this, and on that second gonna come that and that and that. This is impossible. So it's creation on the minute, you know, on the moment.
So you go in the studio with possibly one idea, but you may come out with an entirely different track.
No, not totally different, but when you're busy on a track, and there are always elements who coming up, suddenly who are appearing without that you know it, and who are changing, and then you change it again, and it's like a puzzle, it's all the time puzzling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's putting things together and turning them around and putting them the other way around, and with the effects and stuff. So yeah, it's creating actually, yeah.
The creative process with the help of technology, this is a question that I ask a lot of producers and DJs. Do you see it as hindering the art, or is it propelling it further, making it easier for...
Of course, it's making it loads easier. I remember the time when I was making my first record was 1995. Everything was with hardware,
Mm-hmm.
I had a sampler where you could sample only 2 seconds, and then it was over. And this costed then $2,000, that sampler, and you could only sample 2 seconds. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nowadays, everything is software, and everything is fantastic and has loads of memory, and you can do 5,000 effects and things, and it's developing all the time more and more and more and more and more. 15 years ago, it was impossible to make a track with a computer.
Yeah.
Impossible, out of the question. And nowadays, maybe like 80% is the computer, Let's say sometimes 100%, especially with electronic music.
There's some that say that computer element makes it heartless and repetitive and whatnot. But if they really got down into the nitty-gritty and in the session, they would see that the effort that goes into producing a lot of these tracks.
No, I think it's only positive. The only negative, what I think, but I don't know if you can call it really negative. But for me, the only negative point is because now everybody in the world who has a small computer, who is a little bit possibilities, can make music, which means that thousands and tons and tons and tons of tracks are coming out, and that's not really healthy, I think. Back in the time, you needed quite a good studio to make a good track with loads of equipments, and this is not necessary anymore. So it means they're coming out much more tracks, and some tracks which might be good not even get attention, or just get wasted, or into the mass what comes out. You know what I mean?
That's an interesting point you make. It's quantity versus quality.
Yes, but sometimes even there are amazing tracks, but they get no attention because they go away into the smoke of how can I explain it? Into what is all coming out weekly, It's impossible. If every DJ has to download and listen to every track that comes out every week, it's totally impossible. He's 24/7 busy.
Definitely.
And it's impossible, So there might be some great tracks which you don't even know or can't recognize. And of course there is a lot of crap as well, but and this, back in the days, I think, I remember in the 90s, I went to the record store and I bought 10 or 15 records, and these were the records, and then you played them many times. Now I buy maybe 40 tracks in a week. I'm downloading like 40 tracks in a week, and you cannot expect that you play all the 40 tracks for a long time, because the next week are then another 40,
Wow. So are you exclusively a digital set now, or do you still incorporate vinyl?
Yeah, it's only digital. Yeah, CD. I play still from CD or from, but use tractor with CD, or I play with SD card or USB stick, because carrying CDs or records with you, it became unnecessary, because now you can put thousands of tracks on a USB stick, so. And it's not necessary anymore, I think, to burn CDs or to carry records. It has a certain value. I will never lose my love for vinyl, but I don't know. In kind of possibilities, what you can do in a DJ set, it's really small when you play with vinyls.
You have a new track you did that day. You want to test it? see what sort of response you get in the club.
That's the highlight of everything.
That night, you can break a track.
That night, and that's fantastic. This is amazing. I can only say it's fantastic, yeah.
I understand you did a guest appearance on the first episode of Music as a Drug with our buddy Corey Biggs, aka Rockstar.
Yes. Yeah.
I heard the set. That was actually pretty good.
Thank you very much.
Is that something that you'll be continuing to do with him?
Yeah, definitely. He's an amazing guy. You know, he is so how can I say? So lovely, actually. So definitely, I would continue doing stuff for him also, definitely.
And those of you that don't know, that's Corey Biggs from Rockstar Inc. It's a promotion, the whole package. They really do it big. So you should check them out. Check out my man Corey. He actually put us together, me and Marco.
Yeah.
So he made that
amazing.
possible.
It's an amazing person with a big, how can I say? With a big aura.
Yes.
That's something great, you know.
Absolutely.
Not everyone has that. So yeah.
Tour dates. Anything coming up soon?
Yes. Actually, at the moment now, New Year's Eve is coming. I'm playing on a festival in Barcelona. This looks really nice with Carl Gregg, with James Sabila and Guy Gerber, Funk Devoid and stuff. And then the next day, I'm playing in Frankfurt, in Germany. Then January is also some dates in Europe, like Switzerland, Spain, where else? Again, Germany. And then, you know, in February, I'm going to Asia. And then for March, we are looking to do something in America as well.
We would love to see you here.
Me too. It's been a long time. I was in Los Angeles. Last time I played was in Avalon.
Okay.
But this is pretty long time ago, so I would really love to come back because, to be honest with you, I really love LA. Really, really love LA.
LA needs you. So you got some new tracks coming out, 2012. You got a heck of a tour date starting off the new year.
Yep.
Any other remixes of other artists that you're working on?
Remixes, at the moment, I'm not really working on remixes. It's all original tunes, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just finishing my EPs for my label and for Intake and for Tool Room. This was already quite a lot of work, and let's see what comes up. You know, I'm always open to do some remixes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
All right. Back on the vinyl, your EP releases, are they exclusively digital, or will you have vinyl releases as
Some
well?
of them are exclusive digital, and some of them are gonna release on vinyl.
Okay.
You know, the one which are really going good and played a lot by people, we're gonna definitely release on vinyl also.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're gonna wrap it up there. Thanks for joining me, Mr. Marco Bailey.
Thank you very much, sir.
We will keep in touch. When you come to LA, you definitely let us know. Or when you come to the US.
Definitely.
Alrighty.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.